My name is Mark Phillips. I'm the vice chair of the 250th committee. Sorry, ran up the stairs. Ken's not going to be able to make it tonight. He had an injury this morning.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was riding his bicycle and twisted wrong and tweaked his back.
Oh.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, his son had to come to the university and pick him up in the truck. So if I get everybody's attention, let's go ahead and start the meeting. It's 5:07. And let's do a roll call.
Sorry.
So,
Everybody check their phones.
yeah, so did you pass the sheet around?
No,
Or when you just go around?
go around the table.
Okay, as we go around the table, introduce yourself. So, start with Terry.
Terry Murphy.
Tim Platt.
Yeah, he's a visitor.
John Desmond.
Karen Desmond.
Zachary Elias.
Karen Black,
Carol Stedman.
Nadine Brady.
Grace Sparrow,
George Salter.
Tony Arnold.
Russ Donato.
Kate Sullivan.
Joan Nippo.
Mark Phillips.
And Sharon's present on the phone.
Very good.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
Okay, so we got the roll call done. Can we get a motion to approve the minutes?
can I just add something?
Yeah.
Okay, Sharon wanted me to read this. For the record, this committee previously adopted by majority vote a procedure allowing audio participation for discussion purposes only, and a requirement that future meeting days be set by motion, second, and vote. So she just wanted, I think she brought that up at the last meeting, so she just wanted it noted.
Noted. All right. So, a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved. I'd like to.
Okay.
So moved.
Okay, second.
Second.
Any discussion about the minutes?
No.
Okay, all in favor of approving the minutes? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Nay? Okay. Motion carries unanimously. I don't have the chair's report because Ken has that and he's not here. So we'll just carry on with the agenda. We'll go right to our work groups. Tell us about the speaker series, John.
Speaker series was, we had a very interesting speaker for April. We had the largest number of people, about 70 came to the speaker on Nathaniel Green. And this last one, we probably had among the smallest members, but one of the most talkative, one of the most informative. This one was not really a talk, it was a presentation of how colonial people dressed, both men and women. And we were led by two very interesting people, and when the presentation was over, there was about 20 to 30 minutes of questions and comments about how they dressed, how they dressed themselves, how they washed themselves, how they groomed themselves, etc., both men and women. And I think that was quite good. I have one more speaker left in my branch of the series, and that is Michelle Leonard on Tuesday, May 12th. She is going to talk about
Gilbert Stewart.
Gilbert Stewart, yes, thank you. Yeah. Gilbert Stewart. At that point, that's the end of my series at South Kingstown High School because of two reasons. One is their semester winds down, and eventually, as we did with the 300th, we never held any speaker series during the summer. So that's where that ended. We had one in June. We don't have one this time in June. We had one in July at the Tavern Hall Preservation Society, and then we had one in the park out here. So that's really where we are right now, and at that particular point, Sharon will pick up the rest of the speaker series for the rest of the year that's on this calendar right here.
Okay, let me jump in there. Carol, I will take care of the food for the May one, and I'll CC you again. Panera has quit offering coffee for us. Not very much coffee ever got to drink anyway, so I think it's just be one less thing to carry. So I will go to Shaw's. You're welcome to come with me to pick that up if you kind of want to see the process. Okay?
Mark, a couple of other things. We have Jerry Kraus here. Jerry is willing to continue to video
Good.
the speakers for May, June, July, and August, and we'll have a discussion about how he's going to do that in the amphitheater, the outside amphitheater of the Contemporary Theater at that particular point.
It may or may not work.
Yeah.
It may or may not work. Probably visually it will, but it may
Yeah.
not work.
Audio,
vocally.
yeah.
Yeah. The other thing is that I will contact the reporter for the Independent, who has been very good in our coverage, starting from the very beginning. And I will contact her and ask her, I'll maybe exchange email addresses with her and Sharon, so that she can interview Sharon before the speakers, as she did me, and then come to the speakers and do a report on them.
Good. Okay.
Yep,
Anything
that's
else?
it. No,
Okay.
I'm good.
All right, next thing is Memorial Day Parade. We're all invited to participate in the Memorial Day Parade. So if we would like to have a marching unit, if we have interest in that, at our May meeting, we'll kind of gel that up. Tiger's not here for the overhead banners, and I'll catch him separately. Military history recognition, Carol?
We are looking at Hazard School still, hoping it doesn't rain. If it rains, we're gonna have to see if we can go inside either Hazard School or the high school for that. Also finding out whether or not we're gonna be able to have the chairs outside, so we'll be working with you later on to follow through with that.
Okay, good. Okay, and any updates on the monument?
Monument's looking good. We just got a grant, so that's coming along. We have a fiscal sponsor, so that's coming along,
Okay.
and we'll have more news coming up at the next one.
Awesome. Thanks, Carol.
But it's all positive.
4th of July enhancements, we have some concepts for that, and Terry has more money for fireworks. Russ?
Yeah.
Town Beach Party?
Well, we've been lining up food trucks and activities for the kids. I do have an update with the Field of Arts, since unfortunately they're not going to be able to attend. They were already booked, and there was a scheduling misunderstanding. So, Terry, if maybe we could take that off of the description.
Oh,
for the
sure.
beach party, that would be appreciated. Thank you. Other than that, I don't really have anything else to report.
Okay. Anybody have a report on grants, donations, and fundraising?
We've been doing that.
Okay.
We have private donations coming through now. We have money in the bank account that we created, which is at Navigant.
Mhm.
And we also have been following through with student-led educational classes or readings of the old monument. So that way it ties in with the new monument. So we're telling the history of why she actually built that monument and how the time frame. She only had so many weeks to find all these names. So it
Yeah.
wasn't because of her. It was more or less because of the time
Right.
and the restraint. So now we're tying it in more with the educational end, so that way it turns into something that means something and represents South Kingston.
Good deal. Good, thank you. Communication with legislators. I have not had any. Has anybody else communicated with?
Sharon? Legislators?
No,
All right.
we're just waiting for the pass-through agreement.
All right, and for community outreach, has anybody had outreach to the community since the last meeting?
Well, yes, I
Yeah.
have with URI.
Okay.
I've been talking with Vice President and Vice Provost. So to add it in as an educational feature for the students at URI with the high school system.
Awesome.
And I would also like to thank those of you who picked up the posters. I did revise them based on some information that was missing, thank you, Karen. And I'm assuming those have been going out into the community and being hung at various businesses and organizations, which is very helpful because people do still look at the hard copy flyers. We do have the website has the updated version, I think, on it. I'll have to check it again. And the good news is we've hired another marketing and community events person, so she'll be on board, I think, for the next meeting. We get to meet her, and she can help pick up where I'm lacking in keeping up with marketing. But yeah, if anybody wants any more of these, we've made a smaller version too. We can certainly push these out. We'll put them out also via social media, the town website, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I would like to make sure we get the individual speaker series ones. So the next one, I'll just need a bio, I think.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
John, we can do another flyer featuring that speaker, and then we'll continue to do that through the speaker series. Thank you.
And for Plan Community Outreach, they're going to be putting up flyers. Let's get the word out, word of mouth. So when you talk to your friends or you're at Belmont or wherever, you can talk to the cashier. Say, hey, do you know about all these things that are going on? Because mostly they don't know. See, marketing. You just talked about our website.
I did.
And social media. We're going to be getting a new hire for social media. Does she need to add something? All right, so that comes really to the end of our agenda. We get this, meetings are kind of getting dialed in here, I think. So, this is April. And for May, does anybody have a particular day in May that they would like to?
For the next meeting, you mean?
Yeah, the next
Oh.
meeting. Can everybody make it on Wednesday, May 13th at 5 p.m. here at the Guild?
I may not be here that day, but I will make sure somebody attends. If it's the new person, probably not the new person, probably somebody else, but it's tentative. But don't not have it because I'm not here.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. All right. So we can we get a motion to
Motion to approve the meeting time.
a motion to make our next meeting Wednesday, May 13th at 5 p.m.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, second?
I'd like to second the motion.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Carries unanimously. All right, so that's our next meeting. 1-3-5-1-7-0-0. All right, Russ, this is your favorite part? The next thing on the agenda? Motion to adjourn?
Yes.
Oh.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, a second?
Russ.
A second, all right. All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Have they all been this fast?
Mark, you run a
No.
great meeting.
I talk,
Yeah.
I talk faster than Kenny does.
I like those.
Yeah, but sometimes I get my tongue over my teeth and can't see what I'm saying.